Hey y'all, Kayla here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now you might already know me as Kayla Creative online, but if not, I'm an iPad artist that loves helping other creatives just like me learn how to make and monetize digital art. Now today we're going to be talking about how I draw a portrait from reference while still maintaining my own art style and making it look like my own. If that sounds good to you, grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a glass of water, and draw with me for a little while. And if this kind of content interests you, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so that you'll always know when I'm dropping a new video.
All right, y'all, here we go. So the very first thing that I need to do is give a little shout out to the absolutely gorgeous reference model that you're seeing here on my iPad screen. Her name is Shat Batal. I'm pretty positive that I'm not pronouncing that perfectly, but what I'll do is I'll link to her in the description of this video. She is an absolutely gorgeous blogger and vlogger. She does style and beauty and lifestyle stuff, and I have been following her platforms for a few years now. I just think she's so pretty, so I thought that it'd be really fun to draw her. All right, so the question here, how to draw from reference while still making it your own, is really a matter of how to create stylized portraits. That's what we call it in our field. And so I've got 3 tips for y'all that I use for all of my stylized portraits, which is basically everything that I do because I prefer doing stylized work over hyper-realistic work. And those steps are to capture the basic shapes, to capture the hallmarks, and to throw in your style. So I'll go a little bit deeper into all 3 of those steps, but first, leave me a comment. Let me know whether you're an artist that prefers hyper-realistic portrait work or stylized portrait work. I'm just curious to see where we all stand. All right, so the first step is capturing basic shapes. If you look at the reference model that I am drawing here, we can kind of look at the basic shapes of her face. If this were a full body drawing, I'd also say look at the basic shapes of the full body. But since we're just doing a bust, chest and up basically, we're looking a lot at the face. She's got an oval face shape. She's got really nice full eyebrows. She's got full lips. She's got kind of a longer bridge to her nose. So these are the kind of things that I'm looking at when I'm trying to capture the basic shapes. Now the important thing to note here is you don't need to necessarily copy the reference photo completely and perfectly. If you capture basic familiar shapes from the reference's face or body, then you'll convey likeness to the audience. All right, the second step here is to capture some of the hallmarks of the reference. And when I say hallmarks, I mean the look or the vibe or the style of the reference. I think I need to give an example here to be a little bit more clear. So for example, for this reference that I'm drawing here, I would say that some of the hallmarks of her style are the head wrap or turban that she's wearing. I think that's a pretty big focal point of this outfit and this look. I think another hallmark here is her modest clothing. She's got longer sleeves on the blouse, a higher neckline. So I would say that was a hallmark here. And then I think another really fun hallmark of this reference photo is loose fabric. So you'll see that there are a lot of really cool creases and folds in her blouse and in her turban. It casts a lot of really fun shadows all across her body. So I think that is a fun hallmark. When you're thinking about Hallmark, you can also include color palette and skin tones. When we're talking about the clothing or even the tone or color of makeup on the character's face, if you're drawing someone that's wearing makeup, that could be a Hallmark as well. All right, now after you get the basic shapes and the hallmarks down, you'll get to my third tip for you, which is, in my opinion, my most important tip for you, which is to bring in your own style. We're talking about stylized portrait drawing here, so the secret sauce is really to lean into your own style. It is absolutely okay to not feel pressured, like I said earlier, to copy the reference verbatim. It is absolutely okay to just be inspired by the reference and to lean on your own personal style to fill in any gaps. I think that Christina Loray did an awesome job of explaining this in her videos. She's got a couple videos called How I Draw from Reference. One is a little bit older, and then she has a more recent updated one where she gives a tutorial on stylized portraits. Hopefully y'all know Christina Loray. She goes by Raw Sushi online. She's incredibly talented. But like I was saying, in her video, she talks a lot about not feeling pressure to recreate the reference photo absolutely perfectly and to just instead take inspiration from it. So that's my biggest tip of these three for you all. Now, if you're a beginner artist, I do have a gift for you. If you take a look in the description of this video, you'll see a link to a digital art starter kit that I made for you. I go through all of the apps, all of the gear, and all of my favorite brushes that I'm using in this piece that you're watching me draw with. It's a quick and easy download, so if you're a beginner and you're interested, it's my gift to you. Now, if you're a beginner artist, I've got a gift for you. If you check the description of this video, you'll see a link to a digital art starter kit. Again, I made this just for you. I packed it full with the apps, the gear, and the brushes that I use, that you can see me using right here, to create digital art. So if you're just starting and you need a starting place, you need a starter kit, go ahead and download that from the link in my description. And there we have it. Those are my top 3 tips on how to draw from reference while making it your own. I'll say goodbye to you guys on the voiceover, but I'll leave the video going so that you can see me finish up the line art for this piece. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.